Hey guys, welcome to my channel Total Angrezi by Vidushi. Do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon to never miss an update, and do give me a thumbs up if you like the video. In this video, we'll be doing the poem How to Tell Wild Animals by Carolyn Wells. This is the last poem that we're covering from grade 10 syllabus. With this, we would have completed them all. Let's go through quickly the line explanations. Carolyn Wells, she was an American poet, and she is using humor in this poem by giving attributes of humor to various wild animals. And also there's a lot of irony, and she's used beautifully a lot of poetic devices. More so, she's used a lot of poetic liberty to make her point. So let's go through this poem. We'll begin with a line-by-line explanation. If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast. So if you ever go to a jungle in the east and you see that a large tawny means an orange brown or yellowish brown colored beast-like animal advancing, coming towards you, and if he roars at you as you're dying, the roar is so loud and it makes you feel like you're dying, you know it is the Asian lion. Now, it's not more like making you feel like you're dying. It's just that the roar is his symbol that he is going to kill you. So that's the humor here. At that point of time, there's no time for you to sit and recognize which animal it is that's killing you. You wouldn't know that it's the Asian lion. But the poet is trying to create a humor here that you'll know which animal is attacking you if you hear the animal roar. Or if sometime when roaming around, a noble wild beast greets you. You see, noble wild beast, this is an irony. She's calling the beast wild also and noble also. With black stripes on a yellow ground, this is the description of a tiger. Just notice if he eats you. Do you have the time to notice anything if it is eating you? No. So that's the humor here. This simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. So what is the sign of a Bengal tiger? The sign of the Bengal tiger is that it'll be roaming around and then suddenly it'll greet you. You will notice its black stripes on a yellow ground on the ground below, and then he'll start to directly eat you. There is no chance of escape. Now, there is no, the poet although is asking you to notice that if he is eating you, then it means that you have to recognize it is a Bengal tiger. But that's the humor here, that you're being eaten. There is no time or scope for you to recognize that it is a Bengal tiger. If strolling forth a wild beast you view, whose hide with spots is peppered. You see, like pepper, the spots, here's a beautiful gif for you to see. As soon as he has leapt on you, you'll know it is the leopard. So when this animal, it jumps on you, you'll come to know that it is a leopard. But at that point of time, will you be trying to recognize what animal it is, or will you be trying to save yourself or crying for help? So here again, the humor. It will do no good to roar with pain. It will do you no good even if you're roaring in pain, because when you do that, all the leopard is going to do is it's going to jump on you more. Lep and lep again is just a little poetic liberty that the poet has taken over here to make a good rhyming. So when you're walking leisurely if you go forward, if you're alive, which the poet knows that if you've already come across an Asian lion and a Bengal tiger, one is not going to stay alive. But the poet continues with the humor part. And if strolling forth a beast you view, whose hide with spots is peppered, this is a description of the animal, and then it'll leap on you and you'll know it is a leopard. But the humor here again is that you won't have time to recognize the animal. If when you're walking around your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it is a bear. So here it is saying that this animal, how will you recognize? If the animal comes and gives you a hug, then you'll know it is a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he'll give you just one more caress. A caress is again a warm, gentle hug. So if you have another doubts, it'll help hug you again. Now why is the poet finding humor here? The bear, when it hugs, and if it is a wild bear, it is its way of killing people. It'll hug the person so tight that the person will strangle, the person will feel suffocated to death. What does the poet mean when she says, if you have any doubts? If you have any doubts means if you're still thinking what animal it is, which means to say that if by chance you're still a little alive, then it will hug you again until you're sure that it is a bear. So here you can see 2-3 humors that if you have any doubts, means if you're even a little alive, do you think if you're a little alive at that point of time, you will be gasping for breath? Will you be trying to escape the hug of the bear? Or will you be sitting and recognizing what animal it is? So here again, after giving a little bit introduction about what the attacking style of a bear is, the poet is again trying to create humor. Though to distinguish beasts of prey, a novice might nonplus. A novice is a person who is inexperienced in a particular situation, and a nonplus is surprised or confused so much that they don't know how to react. So sometimes they're saying that though to distinguish beasts of prey, two different animals, you can see the two different animals we're speaking about here. To distinguish them, a novice, an inexperienced person might feel confused. So here's how to know. The crocodile you will always may tell from the hyena thus. You will come to know the difference between a crocodile and a hyena. How? Hyenas come with merry smiles. You see the hyena looks in such a way that you'll always see this very grinning face. You'll see them always having smiles, but they'll still attack you. They're not going to let you go. And crocodiles, they say that it is a sign that they cry before they attack. You see, sometimes even people say when you're crying false, they say don't show us these crocodile tears. So this is where this phrase comes from. They say that crocodiles usually cry before attacking. There's like tears in their eyes before they attack, not really crying. So here you'll come to know the difference. But do you think you will have the time to know the difference? Yet again, no. So here again the poet is trying to create humor. And this is the last stanza. The true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of a thing. We've all seen chameleons, right? Chameleons are those lizard-like animals. They're like big lizards, which have the power to change their color based on the background they are on. This helps them save themselves from attack. He hasn't any ears at all and not a single wing. The chameleon does not have a ear. It does not have a wing. If there is nothing on the tree, it is the chameleon you see. So they're saying that even if you feel like you're not seeing anything on a tree, but there is still something on a tree, which is a chameleon. Why is it that the poet says this? That even if there is nothing on the tree, it is the chameleon you see, is because the chameleon has changed the color to match it with that of the tree. So this is why it's the poet is trying to create humor with this thing, that even though it doesn't have any ears, it doesn't have a wing, it is small, it is like a lizard, but even when you're not seeing anything, you are seeing something, because you will not come to know in your first glance, but if you look closely, you'll know that there is a chameleon sitting on a tree, which has changed its color to match that of the lizard. So ABCC is the rhyme scheme of this poem. I'll repeat, ABCC is the rhyme scheme of this poem. So I'm just going to give you a very quick summary of this poem. I'm not going to go back into the details. In this poem, how to tell wild animals, the title, how to tell wild animals from what? From their way of attack, from the way of their attacking styles. So this is what the title means, wherein the poet goes on to explain the different attacking styles of various wild animals, but by trying and creating humor in it. She starts with an Asian lion, a Bengal tiger, and she goes on to explain more about the bears and the leopards and the hyenas and the crocodiles and the chameleon. And she's tried to create humor in every stanza by trying to show that a person can recognize these wild animals by their attacking style, but the humor in all of these stanzas more or less comes out with the fact that during that time of attack, one does not sit to recognize what animal they are being attacked by, but would rather try and find a way to cry for help or escape. So this is basically what the poem is about. Before we move ahead, if you're new to our channel, subscribe to our channel Total and Crazy, because we have a lot of more cool stuff coming up for our channel in the future. Hit the bell icon, and you can also follow us on our Facebook and Instagram handles by the same name, Total and Crazy. Here are 3 very quick questions that I find most important. Rest all other answers to your questions that you might get in a twisted form gets answered in this video itself, only if you look for it. And you're a 10th grader, so I'm pretty sure you're smart enough to look for the answers to those questions in my video. What is the theme of this poem? I've more or less repeated the theme of this poem twice, but I just put a pin on it. The theme is where the poet is trying to tell the difference between wild animals with a humorous style. The poet finds humor in the fact that the various dangerous animals all have something distinct in the way that they attack. That is one way to tell which animal it is. But the idea of humor in the poem is that is more on the emphasis of recognizing which animal has attacked you rather than trying to save your life. And you see that there is no point of recognizing the animal, since one won't be able to stay alive to tell the tale to others that which animal they were attacked by. So this humor is the theme of this poem. What are the various humorous instances in the poem? Now for this, I'll request you to go back to the line explanations. In every stanza, I have marked out which are the humorous instances. So just go back to them and note them down quickly, and just go through them twice and you are set. How does the poet describe every animal's uniqueness? Now, yet again, you will find the answer to this question in my line-by-line explanation of the various of the stanzas that I have done. You'll see how the poet has described the animal, which is the physical appearance of these animals, as well as what is the unique attacking style. So you'll know that an Asian lion, it's a tawny beast. This is how she's described it physically, and with the roar, you'll come to know that your death is coming. So this is how she describes it. So you'll go back to every stanza and take notes from my video, and you will get the answer to this question and all others that would come in any form. That's all for this video. We'll see you in the next one. Do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon to never miss an update, and do give me a thumbs up if you like the video.